Hey there, it's Diane Banks, radio personality and voiceover actress in Chicago, on Twitter every day at Diane_Banks. Let's follow each other. Voice123.com/Diane Banks. Here's my demo. You can hire me or take voice classes with me on Skype. And of course, YouTube, new videos all the time for you. Here's some of my most recent suggested videos for you, up to, I believe, where are we? 631,000 views. I was going to say 627, but it's better than that, so thanks. And please subscribe if you haven't yet, and tell your friends to subscribe and continue to share as always, like you have here. Let's do a couple of your comments before we get to today's topic. Elizabeth Calzada says, I like the nails. She's talking about my video where I looked at lots of different things from inside out, including nails and nail polish and clothes and mood boards and all kinds of fun things. Plants too. They had some really cute ideas for plants, so thanks, Elizabeth. And Cupcake Sparkles says, I wish I could go to Disneyland or World. And I think she's speaking for all of us, isn't she? Let's have a Disney day. This one was from my video about the Diamond Anniversary celebration at Disneyland, which is sort of the topic today because these are at the celebration and were done specifically for that. A closer look at the Main Street Enchanted windows at Disneyland. Now they're doing 6 in total from what they say here from the Disney Parks blog. They're going to have the other ones done sometime this summer. I don't know, they're running out of time to come up with 4 more windows. Frozen, The Princess and the Frog, Toy Story, and Aladdin. That's a lot of work. But they did complete 2, and I thought those would be the ones we'd take a close look at today, from concept all the way to completion. Peter Pan and Cinderella. So these are the 2 here. So starting with Peter Pan, they released some really pretty photos of the ride. We see the kids floating by, and then we'll take a look at concept as well. But this is from the beginning stages, and isn't that adorable? Really beautiful. So then if we look at, this is just a snippet from one of their videos that they produced, but you can see the kids here. This is when they were still at the paper scissors kind of stage. So there's the kids, and you can see them whining around in the back there. Let's see if I can go back just a hair. There they are. So you can see them here, and you'll see that little wire on the original and when they move it in the scene. But then it turns around because these are rotating scenes. And then we have Nana and one of the kids, and then the kids come floating by. And I actually wanted to stop it there. Here we are where the kids are, so we could take, again, the comparisons. Looking pretty good, right? Like what we saw there. And then with the kids floating by too. Yeah, let's go back here. Whoops. So we've got them floating here. And then in the end here, when we look at the ride, you'll see Nana and the little one are a little bit farther apart. But the concept is pretty much what we see. Now here's the actual ride. Well, I keep calling it a ride, but it's actually a window. Looks as good as a ride though, doesn't it? And then here we see like the sparkles. Now the kids on this day, they weren't actually moving much, but they are, see those wires that we were talking about, they do actually swivel, although they weren't in this scene on this day. But then we're going to go back around and see what we saw there in the paper cutouts initially. And here's the finish. Oh no, I was wrong. The little one was right above Nana, so it was how they planned it. And there she's waving her paw. Isn't that cute? So there's our look at the Peter Pan, which ended up beautiful. And I really like that they gave us some nice big close-ups for those of us who can't get there to see it, right? And then here's the Cinderella finished product, which is beautiful. Again, it's a double scene. It turns around. But again, some really nice photos for us to look at with the mice. And there's the carriage with the horses, Cinderella and her beau, her Prince Charming. And then we see her fairy godmother's back here, but we'll take a closer look at that. Now again, when they were showing the different windows in their video here, this is the one with the Cinderella video. We don't get to see too much of it here, but just so you can take a quick peek. And then they show how her dress is going to change there. So we didn't actually see her in these photos, but we're going to see her. Here we go. This is in the finished ride. So it looks pretty much the same, doesn't it? Although it's always nice to see it in 3D. And then she's going to swirl around to the other part. Let's take a look if they gave us that in the original video. Sorry about that. Yeah, here we go. Well, this looked so much like the finished, I thought that's where we were. Yeah, so then this should swivel around. Okay, well, he doesn't actually show us that. He goes on to the next one, which is being produced, the Toy Story. But if we go back here, it will swivel around, and then you can see the finished ride of Cinderella and her prince. And there's the horses and the mice. So we see everybody here. And one of the other things I wanted to show you real quick before we wrap up, which I thought was cool, was they had some B-roll here at Dateline Disneyland. And we can see here them painting all of the characters together for these 2 windows that they completed. I'll roll this in a second, but just so you can see the still of Peter Pan. They got a couple different models of him. There's some mice hanging out over here, and Cinderella's dog. Some photos of Cinderella here. So as we look, and then we can see them a little bit better. And there's a little one in his jammies. There's Nana back there, and here's Cinderella's dog, which I don't know his name. Maybe you do, and you'll tell me. There's the mice. So they're hard at work. This was when they were building it. And then I'll give you a little bit more here. I love this part, too, because they show us the horse. Look. Close-up painting the horse. And what I thought was cute here, too, was that this woman, Deborah, says, "The girl working on the horse is one of my stepdaughters. I'm so proud of her." Isn't that cute? So she must be very proud to have her working on that. And then here we see them working a little bit more. But I just wanted to show you that because I thought that was super neat when they had the horse and such. And then we see them here. Like I said, the horse and Cinderella and her beau dancing away. So that's just a quickie for you today. I hope you liked as we take a look at the completed windows for both Cinderella and Peter Pan. And in the comments, leave me yours about which is your favorite. Did you like one of these that we saw today, the Peter Pan or the Cinderella? Or are you most excited about the windows that they haven't completed yet, but that they're working on, which include Aladdin, Princess and the Frog, what else? Frozen, and Toy Story. So let me know in the comments. It's Diane Banks at Twitter, Diane_Banks, voice123.com/Diane Banks. YouTube, new videos all the time. Please continue to share, watch. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your friends to subscribe and share. Thanks. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.